So in the Real Wealth of Nations, I propose, well, something that I think you will all agree with, that the real wealth of nations isn't financial, that it constitutes of the contributions of people and of nature, and that therefore what we must have is what we don't have. We need an economic system that gives visibility and value to the work of caring for people and caring for our Mother Earth. We need to put those two words, caring and economics, in the same sentence, which is really, I like to do that. I have a book called Sacred Pleasure, which is another somewhat unorthodox phrase. But we also have to change the language, as you're beginning to see. So we need a caring economics, because, as I said, the present systems cannot solve our problems. There are so many things I would like to share with you about what we can do. But the main thing is this. I think people change. Some people are idealistic and they are driven. That's us. But a lot of people, you really have to show them that it will benefit them. So the Real Wealth of Nations is a tool for showing people that caring pays. And it pays not only in human terms, not only in environmental terms, but in dollars and cents. Companies that have more caring policies, for example, the companies that are listed on the Fortune 500 or the Working Mothers list, they have a higher return to shareholders. Companies, one study found that companies that invest in childcare, within 4 years, they had a 500% return on investment. Can't get better than that. Social policies, the best investment we can make is in caregiving, in parenting, education, in high-quality child care. Politicians are always saying somehow, we have money for prisons, who's that? That's the punitive father, right? Or for wars and weapons, and who's that? That's the dominator archetype of the hero as killer. But somehow we don't have enough money for the, quote, soft, feminine work of caring and caregiving. Well, we've got to expose that, because health care, child care, paid parental leave, how are you ever going to balance life and work unless you have some of these measures? She's back again with 5 minutes. All right. The point of it is, I want to very quickly just do 3 things. One, give you an example of nations that have moved more to the partnership side, and that they have more caring policies, and how cost-effective that has been for them. Nordic nations such as Sweden, Finland, and Norway, they have the partnership configuration. More political and economic democracy, a much higher status of women. Women are 40% of the legislatures. That makes a difference. And they also have been moving towards leaving behind traditions of violence. Very strong men's movement. There is violence against women there, too. Of course there is. We're very funny. In the domination system, people, they accept all kinds of things. But if there's an alternative, if it isn't perfect, it's no good. Well, let's leave that one behind, too. The perfect is the enemy of the good. All right. So these nations were very poor at the beginning of the 20th century. Today, because they invested in caring policies, child care, health care, very generous paid parental leave, stipends, yes, money for people to take care of families. They are on the top ranks of not only the United Nations Human Development Reports, but of the World Economic Forum's global competitiveness reports. So again, caring pays in dollars and cents. Now, I'm going to very quickly just end by giving you just a few examples of specific things that you can do. One of them, of course, is change the conversation. It's so simple, isn't it? People say, oh, no, that's socialism. You say, no, that is caring policies. And it's interesting because the Nordics they're not socialists. They're a mix of central planning and free market. So I charge you, be who you are. Be leaders in this transformation from domination to partnership worldwide. Do it for yourselves, for your children, and for generations still to come. I thank you.